Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Full roster reveal. I think it came out yesterday as of the making of this video. And I'm super excited for this game. Budokai Tenkaichi 3, one of my favorite games of all time.
皆さんこんにちは。ドラゴンボールスパーキングゼロのプロデューサーの古谷と申します。本日はよろしくお願いいたします。本日は発売前最後のアナウンスとしてゲームモードの詳細と本編に実装するキャラクター2点に関してそれぞれお話しできればと思います。まずはゲームモードの一つ、エピソードバトルについてです。エピソードバトルは8人のキャラクターから選んだキャラクター目線でアニメの物語に沿ったシチュエーション
This is why I'm hyped for this game. This is how you do a trailer. Footage shown is under development.
のバトルを楽しめる一人用のモードです。プレイしていただける8人のキャラクターはご覧の通り、悟空、ベジータ、
Goku Black and Jiren、
ピッコロ、ミライトランクス、フリーザ、悟空ブラック、ジレンとなります。各キャラクターごとにボリュームは様々です。例えばジレンはドラゴンボールスーパーの力の大会で登場したキャラクターのため、バトルステージは力の大会編での戦いのみとなっています。一方でボリュームが
On the other hand, Goku has the most volume, begins with his battle against Raditz in Dragon Ball Z, and I'm gonna move my
ドラゴンボール
guys.
スーパーの力の大会編の戦いまでのバトルステージが用意されています。ステージは限られますが、各キャラクターとも作中で描かれていたシチュエーションでのバトルに加え、作中とは異なる展開、シチュエーションでのバトルもありますので、ぜひキャラクターになりきったつもりでお楽しみください。次にカスタムバトルについてご説明します。
Custom Battle Mode.
こちらはオリジナルのシチュエーションのバトルを楽しめるモードです。カスタムバトルでお楽しみいただけるバトルは、基本的にキャラクター同士の会話やシチュエーションを表現したカットシーンに始まり、そのバトルのタイトル、バトル
I just had a really cool idea. Like, what if we implement AI into video games for like scenarios like this where you can create a battle and then you can tell them what to say and then they actually say the lines with the voice.
のカットシーンで構成されます。カスタムバトルモードの中にあるエクストラバトルでは、ゲームオリジナルのさまざまなシチュエーションや条件が課されたバトルを30以上用意しております。特殊な仕掛けが用意されているものや非常に難易度の高いものもありますので、腕に自信のある方はぜひチャレンジしてみてください。一方、エディットモードではプレイキャラクターやバトル前後のカットシーンやバトル中に起こるイベントなど
I probably won't get into all of this part, all of this gameplay, but when I was a kid, I definitely would have been doing this because I was doing the creative match and creative venue in the WWE games back in the day, which I'm not into that kind of stuff anymore, but would have been something I would have been into as a kid.
をプレイヤーの皆様が自由に設定してオリジナルのバトルを作ることができます。このカットシーン作成とバトル中のイベント設定について少し詳しくお伝えさせていただきます。カットシーンについて、バトル前、バトル後とも5つのカットを作成してつなぐことができます。バトル後のカットは勝敗などに応じて異なるカットを設定できますので、特殊なエンディングを用意されたい方はぜひ活用してみてください。一つのカットの中での設定項目としては、キャラクターの配置、ポーズ、表情、エフェクト、字幕、カメラワーク、
And also set subtitles for
モノ
the
クロやセピ
speaker.
アといった画面効果などがあり、すべて選択式で設定します。字幕についてはボイスはつきませんが、5000以上のベーステキストとなる文章が用意されており、一部の名詞は別のものに置き換えることもできますので、
So you can
組み合
kind
わせ
of
て
make
皆
them say
様の
what
思
you
い
want
描
them
く
to
シチュエー
say.
ションを作ってみてください。続いてバトル中のイベントについてです。バトルの特殊なルールや条件を設定できるようになっています。例
Okay,
えば
I like that.
自分のヒットポイント
We
が
can kinda do that before.
30% 以下になったら強制的にスパーキングモードになるや、戦闘時間が30秒経過したら相手が控えのキャラクターと交代するや、相手を1人倒したらカットシーン発生など、バトル中に起こるイベントを設定できます。組み合わせ次第では非常に複雑なバトルルールや勝利条件をリアルタイムに変化させることなどもできますので、オリジナルのバトルを盛り上げる仕掛けとして役立てていただければ嬉しいです。 作ったものはア
I
ッ
mean-
プロードして世界
It just seems like more stuff, more gameplay. For not everybody's gonna. It seems like something that you could just not do. You know what I mean? Like something it's a mechanic in a game that you don't have to do. That's just there if you want to. We don't get enough stuff like that.
中のプレイヤーの皆様と共有できますので、ぜひ皆様の思い描くシチュエーションのバトルを披露し合って楽しんでください。以上がゲームモードの説明となります。最後
Alright,
にキャラクターに関してご紹介できればと思い
let's
ま
get into
す。
the characters.
まずはこちらの映像をご覧ください。どうぞ。
Ooh, it's gonna be unreal.
I will defeat you. I'm not going to lose.
Not giving up.
But if I win, you have to leave this planet untouched. Deal? All right.
My goodness, you must be some kind of idiot to face me.
Here I am. I'm not done yet.
What do you say we continue this fight on equal footing? God to God. No, the unstoppable night of
Oh,
the Freezer
okay.
Force!
The whole universe is watching with bated breath to see the shocking climax in my theater of revenge.
Soon the world I've been dreaming of for so long will be made manifest.
Forging a new world isn't for you to do. It's up to us humans.
We're gonna get purple symbiote Vegeta. I forget what it's actually called.
Hey, let's go.
I'll blow everything away!
Seriously?
All right.
I'll take you out.
The end for you.
On the pride of the Saiyans!
Well then, let's carry on, shall
So
we?
a bunch of these I figured we'd get, like all of the fighters from the Tournament of Power.
Must be victorious! Triangle Danger Beam!
I'm not going to lose!
Son of a...
Side characters and the special characters is what I'm waiting for.
What? You'll have to excuse me. Want us put the trust in me?
That's gonna be cool.
Get back down!
182 characters, they said.
Everything I've got!
Team
All
Goku.
into this one attack!
Whoa! Looks like there's...
That's a lot of characters. Who do we got here? Raccoon. I mean, I could probably name everybody. I forget what this guy's name is. Starts with a G, I think. And that's Berter. I already knew those. Anybody that I don't recognize. Ooh, we got Sin and Omega Shinron. Who else? Hey, what's that guy's name from Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z? Are both of them gonna be in it, or is it just the one? Okay. Ooh, is that person from Superhero, the new one? Who's that? I don't remember this person. Is that from like Dragon Ball Heroes or something? Let's see. Are we gonna get the other Broly? Where's Broly? This ain't Broly. This is the Caulifla or Kefla, whatever. We got Evil Boo. Is this One Arm Gohan? This looks like the haircut of One Arm Gohan. I don't even know what that is. What is that? Is this Baby Vegeta? We got Pan from GT. We got GT Pan, GT Oob. Or is that Majub? I don't remember. I think that's Oob because he's got this gi on. Super Boo. Or whatever they're calling him in this. Got all the boos. No, there's Baby Vegeta. That's got to also be Baby Vegeta. Yeah. Is the first one. Yeah, there's Majub right there. Because he's got the weird Kid Buu looking clothes on. Or Majin Buu looking clothes. And there's the Frieza soldier. There's definitely a bunch of characters that are missing from previous Tenkaichi games. What is this? This has to be Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku. Or Teen Goku, whatever they're calling him now. Ooh, whoa. Some of these are really cool looking. But it doesn't seem like either any of these are the old Broly. These seem like the new Broly. What is this? I don't even know what this is. Oh wait, yes I do. That's that the Super Saiyan episode or special that they released with Raging Blast, I think. Or was it Burst Limit? And ooh, whoa, what are these? These are blank. Are these ones they're about to reveal or something? Or these extra slots? I don't know. I don't know who this is either. Oh, Hit? Is that Hit? That's Jiren. Yeah, man. Well, this actually doesn't seem like all of them. Probably gonna get the rest of them in DLC.
Lots of powerful opponents still out there.
Yeah, there is.
Kakarot!
You wanna die?
Broly. No, that's exactly what I was saying is the original Broly. Hell yeah.
Try me.
Don't know when to die.
It's over now.
I thought he was about to say it's over 9,000. So Broly filled it out.
I won't be defeated
Cooler.
as easily as my brother.
It is I who decides who lives and who dies. I won't show you any mercy. Not until I bring out your throats. Well, does my resurrection surprise
Metal Cooler. I mean, if you got Cooler, you gotta have Metal Cooler.
Suppose I could run you over for
Hey, Android 13. That's my favorite Android.
Final test.
He's got a trucker hat.
You can do.
You're just a gnat, buzzing around
Whoa.
me like a pest. Dead
It's Emperor Pilaf.
stone. It will
It's
absorb
not.
everything.
those who mocked and belittled my genius
Dr.
shall
Willow.
suffer the consequences tenfold. Yes! I feel like my
Lord
old
Slug. We're getting all the
young
movies.
self again. I fear nothing now. Face me if you dare. Or I'll crush you.
Have you come for the fruit of the tree of might?
Turles. Okay.
Gift of might.
The first movie that I watched of Dragon Ball was Tree of Might, and it was the Ocean dub. And I watched it, and I was like, why are the voices so weird? Why is the music so weird? Because everything was weird. I had the Funimation version of Dragon Ball, and then I had the Tree of Might on DVD, and it was just so weird. Turns out it was a different dub.
My new power. I now have no equal.
I will dominate this galaxy.
Bojack,
Eat
he's
this.
a pirate.
You'll be feeling this one. Galactic Buster!
Oh, hell yeah.
Get back! Trunks! I'll take
That was the character I would use all the time. Oh, what's his name? Papion or something like that? Oh man, that's gonna be awesome to use him.
over!
You will not spread your evil to this planet.
Disappear!
Janimba. I used to use Super Janimba all the time too.
I am the one who will destroy you.
Right on. Right on. Hype. Hype. Is that everybody? That's a lot of characters. That's a lot of characters.
本編のプレイヤブルキャラクター数は
And we're
182
gonna
体で
get
した。
more too from DLC.
今ご覧いただいたドラゴンボールスーパーのキャラクターに加
I
え
hope that it's just
少年
not
期の悟空と
too egregious.
劇場版にも登場したキャラクターもプレイヤブルキャラクターとして本編でお楽しみいただけます。お楽しみいただけるキャラクターの幅広さはスパーキングシリーズにおいて重要視していた要素の一つなので、開発初期段階から前作を大きく上回るプレイヤブルキャラクター数実現に向けて取り組んでまいりました。
Right.
ぜひ好き
I'm
なキ
here
ャ
for
ラ
it,
クター
man.
で皆様の
I'm here
思い
for
描
it.
くさまざまなシチュエーションのバトルを楽しんでください。 そして最後になりますが、予約特典に関してもこの場をお借りしてお話しできれば幸いです。これまで明かされていなかった予約特典のプレイヤブルキャラクターは孫悟空ミニでした。
ミニ悟空。
このキャラクターは
from Dragon Ball
2024
Daima?
年10月より放送予定の新アニメシリーズドラゴンボールダイマに登場する新キャラクターと
I don't like the early unlock thing. Sure. That Dragon Ball Daima character, that is cool.
なっております。
Is there any way we can
どん
get
なバ
that
トルができ
character?
るのか、その様子
Otherwise,
は
though?
後日解禁しますので続報をお待ちください。発売までいよいよ残り
I think we
約
can.
3週間となりました。通常版だけではなく、発売より少し先に本編をプレイすることができるアーリーアクセスが入ったデジタルデラックスエディションやアルティメットエディションなどさまざまな販売形態を用意しておりますので、ぜひ詳細をチェックしていただければ幸いです。
I won't be
今
doing
後と
any
も
of
ぜ
that.
ひドラゴンボールスパーキングゼロを
But,
よ
alright.
ろしくお願いいたします。ご視聴ありがとうございました。
Perfect game, it seems like, other than all the DLC stuff. But we're getting more base game than the previous titles. So who am I to complain, man? I can't wait. Cannot wait.
You've been waiting for this moment.
I have.
Before my power!
Challenge accepted.
I like the music.
I'll put you out.
Reminds me of GT.
Don't you dare!
No more holding back! Like this!
You're dealing with the proud prince of all Saiyans. I will defeat you this day.
Breakthrough? The limit!
The time is now.
That was cool. It was a cool trailer. I like the music of that trailer. Got Dragon Ball, the final preview. Goku versus Goku. We're gonna have a lot of that.
The Dragon Ball Tenkaichi series
We're gonna have a lot of Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Ultra Instinct Goku. I wonder what extra characters there's gonna be. Are there gonna be any extra characters? I wonder, like what if characters, like fusions, stuff like that.
is one that meant a lot to me as a teenager and young adult, which was about the peak of my obsession with Dragon Ball Z. But it's also one
That's
that I
person.
haven't really thought about or touched in the last 15 or so years. Fast forward to the present, and after about 3 hours of hands-on time with Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, it felt like I was hit with a spirit bomb of nostalgia as I once again got back in there, chaining together rapid movement teleports, bouncing my foes like ping pong balls between multiple vanishing attacks, and kicking them away with so much force that they destroy mountains.
I can't wait
It
to
was like
replay a bunch of
reuniting with a dear old
scenarios.
friend. And yet Dragon Ball Sparking Zero feels like much more than just a nostalgia play. It's packed with new mechanics, a brand new approach to story mode, and a host of other exciting features that I only got a taste of, but I'm excited to dig more into it once it comes out next month.
Hey, I wanna play some more!
The first 2 hours of my hands-on time was spent on free play. I used a large chunk of this time to refamiliarize myself with the Tenkaichi style of gameplay by hitting up Sparking Zero's exhaustive tutorial mode, which covers all the many different mechanics
Yep.
present here.
First thing I usually do when I jump into a Tenkaichi game is complete the tutorial mode.
There are vanishing assaults, vanishing attacks, lightning attacks,
Not done yet.
burst smashes, dragon smashes, high guards, low guards, high speed evasion counters, perception counters, super counters, Z counters, and so
Lots of
on.
counters. This
It's
is gonna
a lot
be
to
rough,
take in
man.
For sure, but it all serves to enhance the depth
The biggest thing would be us counter until one of us just misses and gets a hit. There was a lot of that.
the combat, and most importantly, deliver on the power trip of controlling some of the most powerful characters throughout all of anime. Sure, I might not need to know how to knock an enemy away, vanish behind them, drill them into the ground, and then pick them up, swing them around, and hurl them away like a ragdoll. There are other simpler ways to get just as much damage, if not more, but doing stuff like that feels so incredibly cool. And to me, that's what the Tenkaichi series is all about.
Sorry, nope.
Lazy fool.
Once I was back up to speed on the combat and mechanics, I decided to check out one of Sparking Zero's big new modes outside of its story mode, Custom Battles. It lets you create, share, and play out your own fantasy Dragon Ball fight scenarios, complete with options to create an intro cutscene, a title card, mid-match triggers, and outro cutscenes that cover what happens when you win
I am more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
and when you lose.
You knew you would lose, yet you still defied me.
There's even a Mario Maker style rule to it, where in order to share your custom battle with other players, you need to be able to prove that it's possible by beating it yourself. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time to craft my
That's
own
cool.
battle to the degree that I would have wanted, so I opted instead to see what the mode was capable of by trying out some of the pre-made battles that were prepped by the developers. And to my delight, they were a lot of fun, with a great variety of different types of fights. Some were simply based around the idea of pitting certain characters against each other, like a battle of speed demons that had you controlling Birder as you faced off against Kakunsa and Hit. Another had you as Kid Goku going up against Master Roshi to relive one of their training sessions and forcing you to win the fight specifically with whatever
This
move
looks so
Roshi calls
good,
out.
man. The
My
animation.
favorite though had me playing
It looks
as a
like
weak and
it looks like they did the 3D animation and then they drew over it. And I love it. I love it so much. It looks better than that stupid. By the way, I say stupid. I still like the Dragon Ball Hero movie, superhero movie, but it looked stupid. This game looks better than that movie.
underpowered Captain Ginyu against an appropriately overpowered Frieza. My only hope for victory was using Ginyu's ultimate technique, the body change beam, to swap bodies with Frieza and then easily finish the fight. Easier said than done, as whenever I tried to power up to be able to use the move, Frieza would hit me with an instant kill death beam. So I had to engage Frieza in combat just enough to be able to charge my meter, knock him away, and then use that time to charge up into sparking mode so that I could look for an opening to land the attack. It was a surprisingly tense and refreshingly unique battle, and a great showing of the potential that this mode has as a sandbox for creative players to come up with and share exciting fights that go far beyond the limits of Dragon Ball's canon.
Is that all?
On the
After time
next
for pre-play was
episode
up,
of
I got a
Dragon
chance
Ball
to check out a
Z.
handful of episode battles, which collectively make up Sparking Zero's story mode. Dragon Ball's story has been told an ungodly number of times at this point, pretty much across all forms of media. But what makes Sparking Zero's interpretation especially cool is how it gives you multiple opportunities to do things differently than how they're supposed to go. Right from the start of Goku's episode battle, when Raditz takes Gohan away and Goku and Piccolo get chased, you actually don't have to join forces with Piccolo. You're given the option to instead go it alone, and if you do that, then you'll be joined by Krillin and fight Raditz in a battle with a completely different outcome.
Soon have you
That's cool.
writhing in agony like the worms you are.
That's not all either. Even if you decide to play it by the canon and team up with Piccolo,
wait.
if you manage to defeat
How did they beat him without Piccolo and Goku not die? So straight up, Piccolo being there, what they're saying with this game, Piccolo being there is the reason Goku died. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Raditz before Piccolo is able to charge his attack, you'll be met with a special, fully animated and voiced Sparking episode that
Oh, he
plays
was
out
there.
this
What?
what-if scenario
Oh, no,
of
okay.
Goku surviving his encounter with Raditz, getting to train Gohan himself, and being there right when the Saiyans arrive on Earth. Producer Jun Furutani told me that when
I don't think it's a good thing if he's there right when the Saiyans arrive on Earth, because he didn't go through the Namek training, unless he does and it just is over sooner. I don't know. These are just these little scenarios. This isn't like actual campaign stuff, I don't think, is it? These are the scenarios, right?
selecting the battles that they wanted to highlight in episode mode, they wanted to focus on the battles that highlighted the playable characters the best in the story, but they also wanted to put a focus on battles that could potentially lead to branching outcomes. I followed up and asked Furutani about how substantial these branches could be, to which he replied, "It's a really hard question to answer because depending on which branch we're talking about, it could skew in a very different direction. But some branches might just go back to the actual canonical route again. For example, when you fight Raditz, there's some smaller branches that have been there, but it takes you back to the canonical route. And obviously after Raditz is Vegeta, and after Vegeta is Frieza. Some of them are just blips. Some of them kind of take you in a very drastically different direction. And while there are 8 characters that make up Sparking Zero's episode battle mode, they do seem to vary wildly in terms of length. I played 30 minutes of Goku's and only got through the Saiyan Saga, 30 minutes of Frieza's and only got to the final battle against Super Saiyan Goku, and then 30 to 45 minutes of Future Trunks' story from Dragon Ball Super, and pretty
I wonder if we're gonna get any like extra characters, like the purple Vegeta. I really want to see purple Vegeta.
Pretty much finished it all up right there. Still, I'm very much looking forward to diving into all of these at launch and seeing if I can find all of the hidden what-if moments myself. It's worth mentioning too that they're not easy to trigger. The fights themselves are already pretty tough, and to try and accomplish specific added challenges on top of that makes it seem like these are meant to be rewards for the most dedicated of players. Doubly so because you can't actually trigger these scenes if you lower the difficulty. Beyond the custom and episode battle modes, I also messed around with the tournament mode, which allows you to participate in one of many different types of tournaments, each with different rule sets. The Tournament of Power, for example, has you
So that was the campaign. That was what if in the campaign. Was it not? Where you make the choices?
competing on the Tournament of Power stage with flight turned off and ringouts as an alternate win condition.
That's
Cell Games
cool.
is a
You can
strictly
turn the
one
flight
versus one
off.
affair with no rules, but you only regain 20% of your life between fights. And the Yamcha Games is straight up chaos with random rules and random character selection. You can
That's
also
cool.
create your own tournament and customize your very own set of rules as well. And then finally there's the Encyclopedia mode, which I got to exclusively check out for a few minutes.
Oh, hi, girls.
It's a returning feature from Tenkaichi 3, but instead of just having Chi-Chi giving commentary on a character, this time you get Chi-Chi, Bulma, and Videl all gossiping about the cast and giving their own little insights.
I like that.
Oh, I kinda dig the silvery look.
The little bits I got to listen to were all very amusing, like the girls commentating on how ugly Goku becomes when he transforms into a Super Saiyan 3 form,
Look how scary he is.
or how Garlic Jr. looks like a roided-out Emperor Pilaf. My relatively short time with Sparking Zero rekindled my love for the Budokai Tenkaichi games and was a much-needed reminder that arena fighters can excite and thrill just as much as traditional 2D and 3D.
I want to go back and play Budokai Tenkaichi 3 before I play Sparking Zero, but I don't want to burn myself out on this type of game too quickly. I want to give Sparking Zero or Tenkaichi 4, whatever you want to call it, I want to give it a really, really good shot. I'm going to give it everything I got.
Fighters can. The attention to detail here is phenomenal. The combat definitely has a learning curve, but is packed full of depth that is very satisfying to learn and engage with. And its story looks to provide a ton of flexibility in how it tells the tale of Dragon Ball.
Majin Vegeta. Best Vegeta.
We'll see how its final form turns out when Dragon Ball Sparking Zero releases next month on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. For more on Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, don't miss our exclusive Future Trunks episode gameplay, as well as our first preview from earlier in the summer. And for everything else in the world of video games, keep it here on IGN.
No thanks. I don't like IGN, but this was a good video for this game because there's not really anything you can screw up about this game. Oh, it's not diverse enough. Well, this is classic. This is classic Dragon Ball stuff. And it's Japanese, so get out of here with that. Man, I can't wait.